Good morning, everybody, and fired up the Action 5 Pro this now. And since there was a firmware update on the Pocket 3, I figured we'll check and see if there is one for the Action 5, and there is, because one of the things I failed to mention that was added is now that you can actually do download to the Mimo app in the background. That is an added feature to the Pocket 3, and it looks like they're adding it to the Action 5 as well. All right, I'm going to shut this down and update this thing so it's ready to install. So it looks like reduce the noise and high frame rate videos captured underwater, optimize the experience of auto record and auto stop in diving scenarios, fix some minor bugs. Added tone options in video mode, neutral and vivid. With vivid selected, the video achieves sharper contrast and more layers, visual perception. It's only available in resolutions of 1080, 2.7K, 4.3, 2.7K, 16:9, and 4K, 16:9 at a maximum frame rate of 60 frames per second. And then added support for the Mutual Transfer Alliance. Standard files stored in the camera can be directly transferred to mobile device joined to the alliance, such as Xiaomi, Oppo, Samsung. Make sure the mobile operating system supports MTA transfer standard and enabled share feature mobile before usage. All right, let's get this updated. Alrighty, good morning. We are now updated, and yeah, a little different look, huh? Some of you are probably a little disappointed because some of people like the beard. I personally was done with it, but man, did that take some effort to get off. I actually, when I got ready for work yesterday in the shower, I used the one blade, and it took me some time to get it. That thing was thick. I didn't realize it was as thick as it was. It's been a rainy morning so far, so that's why we have not gotten outside yet, but I think the rain has stopped according to the radar, and it looked like it had stopped actually way before it was supposed to. We're going for, I think, like 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10:07, so we got to get puppy walks done so then I can take a quick little lay down. Slept pretty good last night, but want to try to get him out. Obviously, the vet is open this late, so I'm not going to take him down there. And Priya down there at least. Might take her down, swing through the playground, and then come up around. Probably should change shoes. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think I hear Princess coming up. So, where are you, baby girl? Don't you go running in there and go potty. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take you outside for a walk. I'm going to take you out for a walk. Come on, let's go for a walk. Come on. Let's go for a walkie walk. You don't need to go potty in the room. Alrighty. Yep, it's in the 40s now. Weather says 41, so come on. What are you stopping for? Let's go. Now, I don't see any type of zoom features updated on the Action 5 Pro like they did with the Pocket 3. But yeah, that was one of the other things that they added, was the fact that you can now transfer in the background. Was that GoPro that brought that out, and Insta360? You could both do that with, so DJI is kind of late to the game on that one. Honestly, it's not something I do very much, but that goes along with the whole being able to then screenshot and make live photos out of your Pocket 3 footage. So, a little misty out maybe, but definitely a gloomy day. It was raining last night when I left work, and it rained most of the night. So, but right now we've got like a light little drizzle mist. It's not too bad out here. But this one's with her big old paws. She's gonna splash. I know she has to go potty because she just ran upstairs to try to do it, and I pulled her away. I know the tricks of this basset hound. Ooh, boy, the chime is really quiet now too. I might have to increase that to medium just so I know. Oh, but yeah, I'm thinking Saturday after work, since my screen protector's broken again, I think we're gonna get the OM7 all boxed up and take that back. I'm on the fence on the mic minis. Yes, I did get both because of that transmitter, and I am continuously using the mic minis. I don't need 6 sets of mics though. I don't need 6 microphones, and that gives me 2 full sets where I'd have the transmitter. So it does give me the option to use another set of mics for the Sony as well for doing reviews. I don't know. it's silly. I know I gotta stop. And something I looked at last night, and I'm a little. I don't want to say. How do I want to put this? Intrigued. There's the word. There's the big word I'm looking for. Intrigued. So I asked Google, when is the, estimated, what is the drone schedule release for DJI? And the Mavic 4 is supposedly next. But then they mentioned the Pocket 4 early this year. I'm like, so... But they keep doing updates on these cameras, and of course then the Action 6, the Mini 5, they're still saying late in the year. Some say late in the year, and some are saying early in the year. So what is it? Nobody seems to really know the answer to that question. I'd really like to know an honest answer, because I'm kind of getting a little anxious of waiting, but trying to find the 4 anywhere is impossible. It's crazy. It's that's what makes me feel like they've kind of cut production on that, because the 5's going to come out, or is it all the government regulations with DJI and them trying to ban it and all this crap that DJI is kind of just backing off and saying no, or retailers don't seem to be wanting to. What you doing, princess? You sniffing for a spot? She's like, I'm trying here. It's kind of crappy out, Dad. At least there's not a breeze, because it's damp outside, so it's hoodies just barely enough for me. Of course, with my face shaved, that's a little brisk on the face, but we've been getting a little bit warmer weather, and it's been just driving me batty. I like it for the winter time, but once we start warming up, I'd rather be, a little bit of stubble I'm fine with, but it was time for it to go. Man, was that thing thick and hard to get off. Alright, just wanted to make sure quickly that my bitrate hadn't dropped back down to low or standard or whatever it was. Sometimes the updates reset some things on your cameras. My Evo is staying. It looks like everything else is there. I didn't really look and see. I do have the transmitter turned down quite a bit. Let's bring that up just a teeny bit. It seems like some of the videos are a little too quiet. So that was while recording I did that, but I'm kind of curious on the new Vivid thing. Alrighty, well that was easy. The little icon with the little bars to the right of the screen, and we were in neutral. Now we're in Vivid, which I'm thinking I might like. We'll have to see how it comes out in post when I get it into the computer. I know she's getting a little excited here, but we're only going to go to the end of this sidewalk and then turn back and go through the playground, because I know the vet is definitely open, seeing that it is Thursday. Tomorrow's day off, and we're going to do a Sam's Club run. Maybe maybe my shyness will give up, and I'll pull out a camera and film our massive haul. Yeah, that someone needs to really pick up their poop, don't they, Priya? All right, come on, let's go through the playground. Vet's open, we can't go there, Bumpy. Come on, let's go through the playground. And wait till we get up around this corner to cross over, because it's really narrow over there, and she likes to be in the road. Yeah, tomorrow is Sam's Club run. Of course, got to pay for my $50 annual fee, which is like over a month behind, since we didn't have the money to even go anyway. I just held off on paying for it. I don't know if that makes like next year be delayed by that much more. Or if I lost time. That's something to be curious to know. Come on, Priya. Come on, baby. Leave Maisie alone. Come on. You need to pup her alone. Oh, God, this is wet. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah. You excited? Yeah. There's another puppy dog outside. It is. Yesterday it was funny. Mateo's gator. I put a leash on it and walked it around the house. Boy, you want to see two dogs petrified of a dog toy. I wish I would have filmed it, but it was just something I thought of. Maybe I'll have to recreate it. Mateo was playing with it, and I put the leash around it, and I'm walking it around the room. He's like, she backed away, and then Mateo backed away. But when I unhooked it and threw it back to Mateo, boy, he bit right into it like, don't you ever do that again. It was funny as shit. Wish I would have filmed it. But I wasn't even thinking about it at the time. yeah, these days that I close, I just don't see a point in keep filming. Just end the video after, whatever we do in the morning. Just makes life a lot easier for me personally. There's really nothing. And still it was a 20-minute video. Primarily Priya gets the most of the filming because we go down here. I try not to film around the apartments up there too much, just as privacy. Ooh, I love this scene, especially with the fog. Get that branch out of there. And these trees really never grow any leaves, so these always look like this, but with the fog and the haze, the cloudiness, just looks really cinematic. I guess this is a word for that, because it's not a photo. It will be a screenshot, though, that's for sure. What do you think, Priya? What do you think? You're in the playground. You're in the playground, puppy. Yeah, she's been feeling it. I mean, her belly, I don't know. I don't think she's totally better, but she definitely has been eating, which is good. She's wanting food versus days that she really doesn't feel good. She just will not eat at all. It gets a little nerve-wracking with her, but this time around, like I said, her potties were way messier than normal. I know that might be TMI, but she normally, when she doesn't feel good, that's not the case. And the only thing I can think is when Tim and I stopped for food. I'm sinking in the muck here. Jesus, I guess I should have changed shoes. We had gotten a thing of fries at this cheesesteak place, and it was like a Philadelphia steakhouse or cheesesteak, or I forget what the name of it, but gave them fries. That's the only thing I can really think that could have upset her stomach. And here's I didn't film this. I thought I was filming this yesterday and I didn't. This little piece of ice. I know I mentioned it later in the video, but that's where I get a little concerned getting across that. It's breaking up. Eventually it'll melt out, right? So, alrighty. And then she had all the problems after the fries. I don't know. Maybe the seasoning. I don't know. With her, it's hard to tell. And Mateo, I thought he wasn't having issues, but then he was going potty multiple times, and he started to as well, just a little bit, nothing like what she was having though. But she's feeling better now. She's laying in my bed. I said, I'm going to take you for a walk, and she's like, then she went downstairs to get her second breakfast. And when she came back upstairs, I'm like, you need to go potty. And you haven't done potties yet, Priya, so we're not going to be done walking until you do. So the other day, one of the things that we're always looking for when we go to these like discounted grocery stores, Wangers and L&L. L&L not so much, but Surplus, and it's getting harder and harder to find, is like either the McDonald's coffee or the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Well, I got on Amazon the other day and I got 88 K-Cups. It had like a 20% off. It was already discounted and it came to like $32 for 88 of them. I was like, if I did subscribe and save. So I don't know what it's going to be once that kicks through or how far out it is, but I haven't told Terry yet that what is coming. I said, you have a surprise coming, because she's been looking for them for a while. Really buying us, physical items. Food is where we enjoy the most, especially our coffee. So I'd like to find some ground coffee next for the coffee pot of Dunkin' Donuts to make. She heard me say she can't go back in until she does her boom boom, so she's doing boom boom. It seems like it's really lowered the chime too. The volume seems very diminished, and it doesn't seem like it's making the shutdown one anymore. Oh, but I'm taking her for a full lap. She did potty, but she hasn't really gotten out, and since she didn't get to go down by the vet and do her sniffs. Figured I'd take her for a full lap, but well, she's actually closer than she was. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do the zoom thing on this. Maybe because it's not the 1-inch sensor. Maybe that's why they only did it on the Pocket. I still wish they would just do a 1-inch sensor action camera. Maybe the 6 will, but I'm I keep going back and forth because new equipment's coming out, and this is where it keeps coming from. If I don't stop making videos on a daily basis, the equipment will not stop getting purchased. And they're probably going to make two cameras, the next two DJI cameras, the 6 and the Pocket 4, will probably be things I really want to see. Especially the Pocket. They need to do the onboard storage like they did with the Action. I'm telling you, that is a game changer when it comes to importing. You get a little bit of a restriction of only 52 minutes, which is more than enough for me, personally, because I kind of edit while recording. I don't sit there and just film everything. So it's like, even going forward, if depending what I'm going to do, I don't see a lot of adventures this year, because trying to run the cars and the fuel and all that stuff. And honestly, I don't have the next 2 weekends off. I am off in the middle of the week. So I get tomorrow, I had what, Monday off, and I have tomorrow off this week, and then next week it's Wednesday and Thursday. So none of those days work out that, Mike and I, or even Tim and I, would hang out. The weekends I do open, Saturday and Sunday, I work till 2. So I don't know, maybe do something if the weather is half decent after Sealands Grove and do the return. Like I said, I'm still on the fence with the Mike Mini, whether or not I should just take it all back and, put the money toward obviously something more important, or, put it in the savings for my drone. That'll probably not show up until October, November. Something, if I find out it's not going to come out that late, I'm just going to pick the 4 back up, probably somehow, somewhere. I don't even know where. Because like I said, none of the places around here, Best Buy, Amazon, no one seems to have them and can get them. They're unavailable. You get them directly from DJI, but then you got to buy their plan to replace it when I already have a plan with Best Buy. Granted, that needs to be paid next month, $180, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep the mics, but then definitely the gimbal is just, I just don't see, for me, a point of it. For other creators, it could be an ideal piece of equipment, but with what I'm using, there's no need for it. So Terry just sent me the picture. Mateo is waiting patiently at home for his walk. He's looking at her like, you gonna take me out? She did the other morning. She came home. He wouldn't go out back. He wanted to go out for a walk outside. He forced her to take. I thought that was kind of funny. So make our way around and get little man out. And I don't know if I'm cutting my hair today. It's gotten kind of late now, because I kind of would like to have something to eat and just kind of rest for a little bit, lay down. It just seems to help me. I didn't do near as much today as I did yesterday. Got up like, I don't know, was it after 7 o'clock or something? I don't even know what time I got up. I think it was 6:30. I don't know. Nobody else got up right away, that's for sure. Made a pot of coffee, had a couple cups. Getting ready to have another one, especially after these walks. I need my hand warmers for the next John. I'm not going to put my jacket on. I'm not cold here. My hands, they get cold so easy anymore. It's frustrating. I don't think I was ever like that as a kid, but I don't tolerate this weather with my hands anymore. All right, got the ferocious little beast out. Jeez, he gave me all kinds of crap trying to put his harness on, trying to bite me and all kinds of stuff. Dude, we're going to have your brain examined in the future. See if you have some sort of malfunction up there. Take him for a walk and he gives me all kinds of crap. Ooh, puppy. You got a puppy. So the other day when I came down here and I was saying about the road, there's 2 different cracks. This is the one that is dropping. I didn't go down far enough. Oh yeah, it's sinking in. Probably have more water flowing underneath it because of our lack of drainage around here. And the sinkhole down there is getting ready to reopen up from, it's been a while, but it's been sinking more and more, and where they paved it, it's getting ready to break through again. All right, little man is out somewhere. We're still in Vibrant. I can't wait to see what this looks like in post. Yeah, I'm like contemplating which camera to use today, but with the weather, I just felt like the Action 5 was my safest bet. Even though, you know, like I said, some of these other content creators with the Pocket 3 have taken them out in, you know, they've dropped them, they've had them out in moisture, and they still haven't broken them. Granted, there were some people that got them with broken screens right out of the box. So there's definitely some things that can go wrong with that camera, but try to be, you know, what's the point? I have this camera, why risk the other camera if I don't have to? So, I think I'm gonna, as much as I really don't want to go back through the playground, try to make it equal lap for him. Let him go, because he doesn't get to come down here very much, and this is one of those sections where, you know, all the doggies love to go potty, so gives them a sniffing area too. Hey, little man. Okay, we got the record chime. It is making the shutdown chime as well. I have not heard it, and it's really, really, really low right now. It was just, I had it full blast there, and Tim's like, I can hear that from 20 feet away. It was actually more than that, but it was really loud. I hear some sort of a bird. I don't think it's a cardinal. I don't know. All right, let's cross. You ready? You want to cross? Do you want to cross, little dog? I'm just not sure where it's at. There's something chirping up here in the trees. Can't tell which tree though. Oh God, this is so soft. Yeah, we've supposed to go into the 50s today again. Yeah, it's definitely over this way. Huh. Yeah, there was a lot of birds out back. I was gonna get the camera out, but was it you chirping? I think it was. Not sure what that is. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? It might have flown away now. Shoot. It did. Yep, it went over here somewhere. I don't know. That's the problem with trying to get on another device to try to record Zoom stuff. There he is. I think it might be a blue jay. To see the lighting right now is just, it's horrendous. At least I'm finding him finally. He's just hopping all over the place. Alright, take little man through the marshlands here of the playground. Kept talking, when I was talking to maintenance, he's put in multiple times, well, at least once he put in to have this, you know, a dog park or like a fenced in area put in down here, and they're like, no, we're not doing that. It's like, well, you spend all the money on this playground that doesn't get used, a dog park would probably get used. Because this is kind of just a wasted space. Sometimes there's kids here, but they never come down here and play. Sucks they took the pool out, but liability and all that crap, I can understand why they did. Yeah. Got wet feet yet, Mateo? Ready to go for a full lap now? Hold on. I gotta grab my branch, my safety branch, slide myself across. Whew. That is some solid ice. And it's super slippery. There is no traction there whatsoever.